I hate the color orange with a passion. It's the worst color to ever exist. It's the color the ops wear, and the fruit tastes like shit as well. It's just a bad color overall. So the other day on stream I decided to rank all of the shades of orange in a tier list. Enjoy. Okay chat, I'm gonna rank the worst color in the world now. I fucking hate this color. Like, obviously it's orange because like all of the other colors are like decent except for this one. Okay, obviously none of these colors are gonna be good. Like, this is just gonna go from bad to worse. I might have to rename the tiers. Not that bad. What do we name this? This is just bad. Very bad. Terrible. I don't know if that's how you spell terrible, but it is how I spell terrible. This should be illegal. Okay, so anything that is in this tier, it should just like not be allowed to exist. Okay, then let's start off with alloy orange. What the fuck is this? This is already a bad start. Like, I hate this. It's like trying to be brown but failing. There's just like nothing appealing about this color. I put it like in terrible because I feel like there's gonna be worse things, but not by much. Then we have apricot. I don't mind this color, probably because you can barely tell that it's orange. I can imagine putting this on like... Okay, I can't imagine putting this on anything. I wouldn't mind it if it were to be on something. I'll put it in bad. Then we have atomic tangerine. Okay, I fucking hate tangerines. Like, they taste like shit. I can't decide whether tangerines are worse than oranges or just equally as bad. But I also do not mind this color. I think I can put it... if I put it next to the apricot, it does look... Now, okay, I can live with that. I think it deserves to be in the bad tier. Then we have brown. Okay, now I only recently found out that brown was a shade of orange. As far as shades of orange go, it's one of the better ones, definitely. I think brown is an ugly color on everything that is not brown by nature. Like, for example, a brown tree looks good. A brown car looks bad. Brown on a person looks good. Brown on a sofa looks bad. Unless it's the leather sofa, then no, those also look bad. My point is, if it's not brown by nature, don't bother making it brown because it's not gonna look good. But I think as far as oranges go, I can see this is like as the most places where it can be applied and look good, so I'm gonna put it in not that bad. We have burnt orange. I don't know what the fuck is burnt orange. This looks like the same shade that those bodybuilders are that get like those really strong tans, and it just doesn't look very good. I honestly don't like this. This makes me uncomfortable. I'll put this into the terrible tier. Butterscotch. I do like the idea of butterscotch as food. I don't know how I feel about it as a color. Also, I did not know that this many shades of orange had individual names. That's insane. Who named these? I think butterscotch... I don't know. Probably somewhere in between these. Okay, it's definitely not on the level of bad. So I think this is the first very bad one. But it's not good enough for bad, but it's not terrible. Carrot orange. Now, I fucking despise carrots. I don't like them. Like, people eat them raw like they're fucking bunny rabbits. I don't get that. Or people dip them in shit like sauces and shit. Like, I do not understand why people do or like that. I don't like the consistency. It doesn't taste like anything. It's just a terrible vegetable, I guess. Again, as far as the color goes, could be worse. Actually, no, this also makes me uncomfortable. I'll put this in the terrible tier. This is not a good orange. Coral. Okay, I fuck with this color. Okay, I really like this color. Well, really like is an exaggeration. I don't mind this color. I would almost say I like it. It looks... I don't even know how... Is this even orange? I think the only reason I like this color is because it's just not orange. This is closer to pink or red than it is orange. In any case, I'll put it in the not that bad tier. I kind of fuck with it. Dark orange web color. But, I mean, like, this is about as orange gets. Like, this is like when you have an orange, then this is the orange that the orange is. You know what I'm saying? So, pretty orange. I don't like it. I think it's not as bad as some of the terrible ones. It's not as bad as carrot orange. So I think it's like near the same level of butterscotch orange. Gold orange. What the fuck is this? What is this? This looks like baby vomit. Who designed this orange? This is like if you color pick, if your baby throws up and you color pick that shit, and it's like, this is not golden anything. This is golden vomit. This should be illegal. This is definitely, this looks like that color that BMW sells on their M cars, that baby vomit yellow. I don't know what the fuck they call it, but this should not be anywhere near the visible spectrum of light. Anyways, now we have, I can't fucking pronounce this. Wait, Unadi yellow? This just straight up is not orange. It even says it in the name. This is yellow. And it's by far the ugliest yellow I've ever... And it's by far the ugliest yellow I've ever... And it's by far the ugliest yellow I've ever seen. Yeah, I think this can go right here next to... Because first off, it's just straight up an imposter, and also it's an ugly color. What the fuck is that supposed to say? Unilateral orange? I can't read that. Aerospace. If I see that in my aerospace, whatever's flying in that aerospace is getting shot down. This is like the same color that police cars have where I live. This is not the color that I like. I think it's also extremely orange. It's like very much in your face orange. I think it's quite bad. Maybe in very bad. Yeah, no, I think this is terrible. This is not a good orange. And I can't tell the difference between those two, so they can... Well, this one's slightly darker, but that doesn't make it any better. Then we have khaki. Is khaki even orange? Wait, let me see. Is khaki a shade of orange? Khaki is a color, a yellowish light shade of brown. Well, since brown is orange, I suppose khaki is also orange then. So we'll let that one slide. We'll count that as orange. Well, since apparently this is orange, I think it's one of the better oranges. Like, I could see this like on the interior of an old Bentley, like one of the shit ones that aren't worth anything anymore from the 90s. I think this is like not that bad. It's pretty inoffensive. Then this light orange, this is not orange. Okay, I'm starting to think this tier list is just trying to gaslight me into thinking that things are orange to make me like the color orange more. Because this is not orange. This is certainly not light orange. I've seen light orange. This is not it. In any case, if I had to pretend that this is orange, I'm just gonna put it like... I honestly think this is like on the same level as khaki and apricot. And we have orange pistone. What the fuck does that say? Orange pistone. Yeah, that's pretty... this is very similar to a lot of the terrible shades you already had. So this doesn't make it any better. Then we have orange peel. I saw this color and I almost threw up. So this defaults it to putting it in the this should be illegal. Because I don't like throwing up. I usually don't do it. So if this color almost made me throw up, I think that's a pretty clear sign of it not being allowed. So now we have papaya whip. I've never heard of this color. I'm not sure what colors papayas are, but I fuck with this. I like this orange. Is this just white? Well, I feel like this is just a very light beige. This beige orange. Beige is a neutral blend of white and brown, which technically would make it orange, I guess. It most often has a yellow or gold undertone, but there are some shades of beige with a pink, yellow, green or yellow orange undertone. Beige isn't the primary color, but a combination of hues. Well, that hardly answers my fucking question. This text has the word orange in it like 3 times, so I'm just gonna count it as orange. And as far as oranges go, I feel like this is not that bad. Oh, I forgot, this isn't even beige, this is papaya whip, whatever the fuck that is. Anyway, this reminds me of the interior of a car we used to have, and I like that car, so I think this is a pretty solid orange. I feel like a fucking idiot calling this thing orange, because that's not orange. Anyways, good orange. And we have peach. I don't mind peach. I don't think it's as good as papaya whip. If you put these next to each other, it's like, it's a papaya whip after you've left it out in the sun for too long. It kind of makes me uncomfortable when it's sitting next to a papaya whip, but I don't think it's that bad. So I'll put it in the bad tier. Which doesn't make sense when I'm saying that out loud, but you know. We have, what the fuck is this? Persian orange. Dude, this orange needs to go the fuck back to Persia. Because I do not fuck with this orange at all. Truly terrible. This is one of the oranges that make me... this is why I don't like orange. Okay, what else do we have? Princeton University orange. I did not know Princeton University had their own orange. That's crazy. I suppose out of all the colors Princeton University could have picked, this is definitely one of the worst ones. I don't know why they choose this. They could have gone for like a Princeton University purple. That would have at least almost been an alliteration. Like Princeton purple, I don't know. But that's a pretty ugly color. This is definitely worse than butterscotch and dark web orange. This is definitely in the terrible tier. Okay, pumpkin and safety orange are just the exact same color. Like, I fuck with pumpkins because of Halloween and shit, but I don't like their color. I don't think it should be illegal. You know what, just because it's called pumpkin, I'm gonna put it in here. Because I fuck with pumpkins. Safety orange, I don't like that. That's that police officer orange. Yeah, I don't want that anywhere near me. Like, if I see this, if I'm driving around on the street and I see this orange, it means that I'm probably in trouble. It should be illegal. I don't want this anywhere. I don't want this on public roads. In saffron, this is like a brighter version of that gold piss rod yellow. Of the baby vomit yellow. This is... yeah, no, I don't like it. Also, this is just a very ugly shade of yellow. This isn't even orange. I feel like half of this tier list is just me arguing whether these things are even orange or not. San Francisco giant orange. I did not know there was a giant in San Francisco, and I don't know why he's orange. He should probably get that checked out. As far as oranges go, I don't hate this. It's like it's like a vibrant orange, but it's not like very in your face. I think it's very bad. Not terrible. Spanish orange. I don't know how to feel about this. Are there any Spanish people in chat? No? Okay, good. Then I'm gonna be honest. This is not a good orange. It shouldn't be illegal, but like, on second thought, this is bordering on illegal. Like, sorry Spain, this is a terrible orange. I don't know if Spain has anything to do with this orange, but it's called Spanish orange, so apology to all my Spanish people out there. You should probably get that banned or renamed. And tangerine. Didn't we have tangerine on here already? Wait a minute. Yeah, we had atomic tangerine, which actually goes kinda hard. But like the regular tangerine without the atoms, that's kinda lame, honestly. It's not like offensive, but it's just ugly. This is terrible. University of Tennessee orange. Why do so many universities have oranges? Is that like a thing? Do other colors have that as well, or is that just for orange? Anyway, I don't really like it. I don't mind it. It's not that bad. It's not the worst orange we've had today. But it's also nowhere near the top. I want to put it next to the San Francisco Giants. No, what was it called? Oh yeah, Princeton University orange. I want to put it next to the Princeton University orange just to see how it compares. As far as oranges goes, both of these universities picked a pretty bad one. But I'd argue the Princeton University one is slightly worse. So just by default of that, I'm gonna place this at the top of the terrible tier. Because this is not good enough to be in the very bad tier. Actually, never mind. I think this stacks up quite nicely with the very bad oranges. Because it is significantly better than the Princeton University orange. So I don't think it deserves to be in the same tier as far as university oranges go. So yeah. Now we have one more orange. It's called... I can't fucking pronounce that. What the I'm not even gonna try. Santo... No, I shouldn't have tried pronouncing that. It's a pretty bad name for a color, and it's a pretty bad color with a name. So I think this is definitely bordering on illegal. I don't know if it should be... I'm gonna put it next to the tangerine just to see if it belongs there. No, this is pretty fucking bad. This should be illegal. Yeah, it looks right in the illegal tier. I'm surprised we didn't have any Donald Trump orange on here. I feel like someone of his stature would have named an orange after himself, considering, well, you know. Yeah, so we have all of the oranges. Let's run them down again. We have brown, which I think it has the most applications for as far as oranges go. So brown is a pretty solid orange. And I kind of fuck with coral and papaya whip, mostly because they are not orange. Like, this is just like off-white, and coral is like kind of more pink than orange, if anything. But you know, a win is a win. So these are not that bad. Atomic Tangerine, which I really just like the name of Atomic Tangerine, which is part of the reason why it ranked so high. We have Khaki, which is not orange in my opinion, but gray is a pretty decent color, I guess. Then Light Orange, which I don't know if I'm colorblind, but I don't think that's orange. But the tier list says it's orange, so orange it is. Then this is the most orange, this is the highest ranking orange. All of the other high ranking orange colors are not really orange. As far as orange goes, I think this is a pretty solid orange. I've said orange too many times, it doesn't feel like a real word anymore. This is starting to get weird. Anyway, then we have Peach, also pretty decent orange, I guess. Then Butterscotch, that just sounds delicious, so it's at the top of the very bad tier. You know, these are the oranges that I wouldn't kill someone if they were wearing it, but I'd probably kick them in the face. Then we have the terrible oranges, which are just the oranges that I don't want anywhere near me. If I see those oranges in real life, or if I'm not prepared for them, I might go blind. So yeah, keep those away from me. And this should be illegal. I mean, like, look at these colors. Half of them look like baby vomit. The other half just shouldn't exist. Like, what is this? Like, that's just offensive on everyone's eyes. And don't even get me started on Persian orange. I don't know what the Persians were thinking when they made this orange, but they should have never made it at all. So yeah, this definitely solidified my hatred of the color orange even more. I also want to clarify, I think orange is a color that can work in combination with other colors. Like, it looks pretty decent with blue, and I'm sure there's another color out there that it looks decent with, but orange cannot stand on its own, and I think I've proven that today, because all of these alone standing oranges just look bad. So yeah, thanks for watching me rant about oranges. This was the worst experience of my life. I don't want to do this again. And follow me on Twitch, links in the description.